are you? Have you got the Divine Chugs today? I have. And I got most of my place painted right now. I want to say one thing before I go into this music. Yesterday I spoke on my future person, and she's definitely phenomenal, and I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate you for always showing up, more than I do. And just don't stress yourself. I'm always happy. I'm always satisfied, even if the message is for me or not. You know, like I'm just always happy to see your face. Okay. Anyways, let's go, baby. Whew, that sun is on me. Took another cold shower. I want to talk about something today. You know, you really quantum leap in the motherfucking shower, because this one's kind of deep. It's on death. It came to me today as he was painting my apartment, and let's just go. Let's do this thing.
Baby, it's the midnight air. Something about the summer night. Maybe it's the stars up there. Maybe say what's on my mind. I love the way you twist your hair. I'm seeing how you roll your eyes. I'm watching how your cheeks turn red. Something right. I ain't just blowing smoke. Girl, tonight you look so beautiful. This must be a blessing. I just had to take a second step outside and catch my and let you know. Promise, girl, I ain't just blowing smoke. This goes nowhere where we can be alone. Maybe you were heaven sent, yeah. Or maybe it's a waste of time, but I'm willing to take that bet. So darling, will you roll down? You already know you're a 10 and it shows. Everyone hoping you walked in alone. Just stop me if I say too much. Say enough. I just go with smoke. But girl, tonight you look so beautiful. This must be a blessing. I just had to take a second step outside and catch my and let you know. Promise that I ain't just blowing smoke. Let's go somewhere where we can be alone. Everyone hoping you came here alone. Stop me if I say too much, 'cause I can never say enough. I ain't just blowing smoke. Girl, tonight you look so beautiful. This must be a blessing. I just had to take a second outside and catch my and let you.
What is that today? That red moon or something? No, but it's stay home on.
This goes nowhere where we can be alone. Rolling up and burning, just slow into the morning, feeling like.
Okay, let me get this out. I always have to like hurry to speak sometimes, because that's when I know after that I can do me. Like I always have to do what the higher power has me do. But if you're on my station or came in alignment today, how are you? How are you? Happy day, happy day. What's been coming to me today is, okay, when my mama died, actually let's go before that. It was like in 2019, I was here taking care of her for 6 months, and I was in the kitchen, and I had this like, something just flashed in my head of me living here by myself. And I totally ignored it because I hated Ohio at the time, you guys. Look, I'm here. And that was in 2019. Whew. Okay. The universe is about to go in. Okay, anyways, let's go. So, 10 minutes before my mother died, I felt it. No, let's go back even further. 6 months before my father died, roughly 6 months, I was driving because I love to drive, and most of the time no music. Sometimes if it's a long trip, I'll put music on and sing and dance, whatever, on the drive. But I really connect with the higher power, and I was going through this small town. It's called May, Ohio, and roughly 6 months before my father died this last year, I seen a casket. And right then and there, I knew it was him. Even though my brother had brain cancer, I seen my father, okay? I seen the color of the casket. It wasn't open, but I knew it was my father. And at that time, y'all, I wasn't talking to my father because I had taken care of them, but the roommate was very possessive of him. And it's all weird in life with people, places, and things sometimes, like control issues. But anyways, let's keep going. So I seen the casket. He died 6 months later. 10 minutes before my mama died, Mugs, my son was reading her the Bible, and I had never seen my son pick up the Bible a day of his life. And my son was probably not, he's 20, he's going to be 25 this year. He moved to Florida with me. He made all these sacrifices that he didn't have to, but I'd be damned if I let him see my mother die. But 10 minutes before my mother died, because I literally live a minute drive from the nursing home, I had to interrupt him reading her the Bible and said, son, come on, let's go. Because I'd be damned if he made all these sacrifices, because my family affects, all my family that I lost affects my sons, my nephews, my grandbaby even seen my brother before he died, and my brother. Okay, let's keep going. Because I can go on so many different, anyways. I was like, let's go, son. He's like, why, Mom? I'm reading her the Bible. No, come on, son. So on the way home, I said, listen, son, she's about to die. Whew, I got chills. She's about to die. And I don't want you to see that. You've been through enough just with your auntie, which is my twin, when he was little, plus my whole family has died. So besides my brother was still alive at the time, and my stepdad, which is my dad, I was just telling y'all I had a premonition 6 months before he died. I think that's what they call it. I brought him home, and I go back there, and this nurse grabs me, because my friend Tiffany, she was there till the end. And so was this old guy, Hillard, one of my mom's best friends. But he fell asleep and woke up, and I'm like, she died. But anyways, I bring him home, and 10 minutes later, she died. But I get to the nursing home, and I wasn't going to go in. I was like, I can't do this shit. I'm not going to watch her take her last breath, Mug. And this fucking nurse grabs me and said, you have been her ride or die all these years. You need to be there. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean I need to be there? Like, this is not cool. This is not easy for me, especially when that little fucking breathing thing is going on, like, and then watching her. So anyways, I end up doing it, Mugs. I go back in there. She died, the fucking hospice guy said 4:19, but she died at 4:20 because right when she took her last breath, I had her hand. That motherfucker didn't. Excuse me. That mug didn't. And I text my brother because he left me. Everybody always left me. But it's okay. I do that to other people too. So, but anyways, I went in there, and Tiffany, my friend, she's still my friend. She said, talk to your mom. Tell her, ask her why she did it. I was like, I can't ask her on her deathbed why she didn't love me and why she let all these men before me and my twin, and we had to take all the abuse. I can't do that. Not before she dies. And then she's like, okay, we'll say your goodbyes. I'm like, what is that? And I did. I did say my goodbyes. I'm going to tell y'all right now what I said. Well, I'll tell y'all a little bit because I can't remember all unless it comes back to me. I just know it was a snowy, peaceful day. But I was like, Mom, I love you. I appreciate you. The grandbaby, the nephews, everybody is going to be okay. Yeah, look, I'm trying not to have tears because it's just not coming back to me, okay? And I just thanked her for birthing me. Like all the chasing her love and all the questions and no answers until after she died. I got them when I started healing and forgave her, and everything came on my plate. But I was like, I didn't read her a poetry, but I think I said like a poem to her, y'all. I was like, the grandbabies will be tucked in by 10. There's only one so far. Thank God. It's not even just like, oh, I'm trying to control my kids having kids. No, this is not the world to raise children anymore. No, and then like and I'm not saying I won't have another child, y'all. It's just this moment, at this moment. Like, okay, anyways, let's go back here. So my mama died, 10 minutes, I seen it. My stepfather, which is my father, I seen 6 months before he died, this casket, but I felt it, it was a closed casket, but I felt it, and I seen his face. And literally, as I drove through that town, before I got to my town, because he's on the outskirts, I stopped to see him. I had to talk to him because a lot was going on with the roommate. Being controlling, obsessive, it's a legit for no reason. Like, people are weird out here. Like, that control shit's got to go. Got to go. Got to go. Like, it's like he wanted all the attention or me to talk to him for hours, but I wanted to see my dad and talk to my dad. But anyways, me and my dad, I did eventually talk to him for a couple minutes compared to what the controlling person had me sitting there forever. And smoke a joint, blah, blah, blah. And I did. And then my brother, because this was the biggest thing in my life. How can you prepare for a fucking death? In the Bible or something, there is something about preparing for death, whatever. I don't know the scriptures, I just know there's something in there, and it's true. It's true. It's true, because 12 hours before my brother died, I telepathicked him. And then after he died, I had to go through these emotions like, why'd you leave me? And I had to like, stop being selfish. Stop being selfish. I love you, bro. Okay. I got this. When our family members or anybody is dying, y'all, let them go. We are selfish. I was selfish because I was like, bro, I need you. You're all I got to wear. Before I got my boundaries and standards, I let him control me. He was a gangster, bro. Gave him 50 million chances. To where, you guys, this is a God's honest truth. I was live on TikTok on my other account that I had a year ago, I don't know. And he came knocking at my door because he came from rehab for the weekend. And I told the girl, don't pick him up because he's just gonna come here. Nobody is gonna take my brother in. He just burned his bridges. He had a good heart. Bridges, even with me. And that was the day I was on TikTok live mugs. He came knocking at my door because she picked him up. And supposedly she told him, hey, your sister's not going to answer. And he's like, whatever, you know. I didn't answer. I turned the TikTok music up louder. I was dancing, karaokeing like I do. And that day I literally went and bought a lottery ticket for $2 and won 40. And it's not about the $40. It's really like the universe and God saying, it's about time you put yourself first. It's about time you love yourself first, because we have so many family members, guys. Title family, even our mothers and fathers, issues that we have with them, like I had with my mother, like, mother, you're my only biological real thing that's fucking here on this earth. My whole family has died in Kentucky, here, my father from Kentucky, and I was chasing that love, Mugs. I was chasing that love. That'll get you hurt. But you know what? I am grateful and thankful for all the steps I took, all the bravery. When I used to run from everything, Mugs, because when I lost my twin, my identical twin, the only person at that time who understood me in 2008, I felt like my life was over. And then in 2012, I got a full hysterectomy because I found out I had cancer. I had ovarian cancer by the blood. I've been healed from so many things. I have been brought through, that's just like a couple incidents with family deaths. That's why you can't judge a book by its cover out here. You can't even be judging, because we're all connected in some way, shape, or form. If it's 2 minutes of somebody's time telling you something about their life, could be an answer you've been asking this higher power for. But if you neglect this homeless person, I'm not taking you unless I know you, sorry. And I'm talking. That's disrespectful. It's okay. Love and grace. When we sit here and that's what I'm saying. Like, just telling somebody, hey, you got a beautiful smile, or like, I go to Aldi sometimes. You know how you have to put a quarter in for a cart? This one lady, I gave her a quarter, and then I'll give the cart. And these people over a quarter is so happy because it's the principle of everything. It's not about money, power, and control. It's not. But that the power and the little control become if you go deep within, or if you go inside a little bit, you know what that comes from, Mugs? If you're that way, and I'm gonna tell you, your insecurities. You gotta heal on that. You have to. You have to heal on so many things to be infinity. You can believe infinity beyond, but unless you actually heal, it won't be infinity beyond, because everything is levels, steps, dimensions, everything. Everything. You hear that train? You know that train's telling me right now I'm gonna move soon. Instead of just thinking about this train going in a higher dimension, you know how a train goes from state to state? You have to be there and understand. Instead of just being so square, which I've never been square, I ain't gonna lie. I was square until I lost my virginity at 18. Then I was like, oh, it's too much. I love drama, I love trauma, because that's all I was used to, is being hurt. It was comfortable. It was comfortable, but now I'll be damned. And I just want you guys to know, and where I'm going back to these deaths, because this is what came to me before the shower, in the cold shower. We have to stop being selfish, or the ones that we love the most. Like, I love my twin. I was gone and lost for 14 years, Mother. I've always had a pure heart, pure soul, but I'll be good. I'm so spontaneous, and like, fuck it, you live once. That was my motto. Fuck it, you live once. I'll be drunk all the time on all kinds of pills, weed. The hard drugs I did in Ohio, believe it or not. No, I did it in Florida. I've done it all. Besides that heroin shit, I never liked downers, okay? I never did. And I'm gonna tell you what, y'all, I've given up everything. And I feel great when I do my remedies. I'm not believing what the doctors are saying. I can't wait to go back on the 26th to my OBGYN. She's gonna be like, what the fuck? Okay, she's one in a million. And it's not about me trying to have ego or pride. It's about showing even the doctors, just like my lawyer I had. She said, Mandy, I know you're, at the time, before I got healed with my feet and all these, what they call it, mental issues, depression, anxiety, PTSD, everything. She didn't take a case unless she knew she was going to win, and we lost mine. So after like the 5th appeal, I was like, it's okay. I have a huge purpose. One day I'm going to have some money. And I'm not even charged with it, because our deal was, at the beginning, she does not take a case unless she knows she's going to win. So for this lawyer now, she's seen it with her own eyes with my case. Because when my car was broke down one day, and I had to walk to her office. Oh my God, I've seen her on the road because it's a small town, and she's literally a block away or two. And I'm walking and I'm limping because, like, my feet, I got diagnosed with, what is that called? Osteoarthritis and deteriorating bone disease. So every time I walk, that hump I had on my feet, it's like this. It's just two bones hitting each other. So, like, within 5 minutes, I'm fucking crippled. Anyways, one day she was going to her office, and she see me walking. I was walking to her appointment, but I played it off. I was like I was going to the store. Oh no, Mug, she pulled over. And that time I had to let go. I did this ego and pride I had because I have always been independent, handle my own, take care of others, blah, 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 blah. Oh no, she pulled up. She said, did you get a ride? I was like, sure. So as we're going to her office, which is like a 0.3 of a mile, she's like, I seen you limping. I said, yeah, my car broke down, and I do what it takes to come to your office. Like, and when we lost the case, she said, Mandy, I'm not even mad about losing. I'm mad because I know you're disabled, which I am healed now, but at this time, I'm mad that you're disabled, and I'm like, but this is who you work for, or something. And I said, but no matter what, I'm going to get out here one day, and for your time, and just for your patience, because this was a part of my journey, and I would have never took that route. but just so many alignments, and I had to. And at the end of the day, my OBGYN's gonna see miracles. This lawyer already sees, like, we lost, but it's when she said it wasn't about her losing, I was truly impressed. I was impressed because she is a top-notch woman, by the book, blah blah blah. She's amazing. So don't worry, one day when I get out here, you're just gonna see a check in your Dropbox. She told me she loved my attitude. I was like, listen, I'm 1 in a billion and I'm gonna prove it, but you gotta have money. Money talks in these small towns. I gotta have money to build for these children, for these elderlies with amnesia, or what is that called? Not just amnesia, where you forget a lot. And I used to always forget a lot. I still do, y'all. But you know what? I turn that negative to a positive. You know why I forget a lot? Because I go with the flow. When I forget birthdays and shit, people get mad at me. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's got to be repetitive. It's not. And, oh yeah, that's amnesia. So amnesia. Something I don't know in the 3D form, but in the spiritual form, it's going with the flow. Don't have expectations. Don't have control. You gotta let go of everything, Mugs, and that's hard because you go back to being square. And I'm the one that likes fun or spontaneous, so be it square. That's what I'm saying, like, living this world is literally simple. Like, he always does this to me. He's like, I watch the news, I'm like, I don't want to hear it. Everything is fake. Everything is fake in the 3D form. But he has to go on and talk about, I'm just saying, y'all, like, they be doing it to try to, I swear to God, but you know what, I'm better than that situation, because I already know, whatever you tell me, you're full of shit, and if something is going to happen, at that moment in time, God will show me what to do. If we go out, we go out, but I'm going to tell you what, I'm living in peace. And in the beginning of this journey, peace was hard for me. Like, being by myself was hard for me. Slowing down from that fast-paced Florida life of 22 years to back to fucking Ohio, a place that I hate, was hard for me. Everything was. That's what I'm saying. If you gotta scream shit out, listen, we all have been hurt from childhood. I don't give a fuck who you are. You've been hurt by something. Your mother, babysitter, whatever, people you trusted, we've all been hurt. I wouldn't be who I am today if all of it didn't happen, though. And I'm blessed and grateful for that. I had a roof over my head growing up. With the days of our lives, that's what I call it, even though my mother and my grandma, all them, they used to watch them soap operas. I'd be like, Mom, a year later, it's in the same motherfucking category. Maybe one thing happened. But there's a reason for everything. And, just keep going and just know we're all worth it. Okay, Mugs, I'm gonna get off here. Feel that energy because I love to sing. It's kind of love. And just keep going and know you're worth it. We all came from a portal, coochie, whatever the fuck you want to call it. We all came out innocent, free, and loved. Loved. Some of us. Now, the unfortunate ones like me and my twin, when you look like the daddy that the mama feels guilty of, or something happened between the mother and father, it doesn't have to be what she told him that not to come back. He didn't come home that night. He got in a car accident. He died. But it's looking like our father, and when my mother had all this guilt and shame and all this bullshit we were innocent of, but I'm grateful she let us be born. But she really is my portal. There's still somebody that's silver dress I gotta figure out when it comes to me. That protected me. They took me to another room. My twin's gone. They took me to another room. I'm just grateful and thankful that they didn't let anybody kidnap me and put me on my island, you know? Anyways, love and grace and peace from the world, and to my future person, you're fucking phenomenal. I'm getting hot. Have a great day, Mugs. And keep going. It's huge.